Last Monday, April 27th, a governor for Iowa, Governor Reynolds, announced that she was going to open it up, that spiritual and religious gatherings in Iowa could take place as long as they followed the social distancing standards and also the standards set by the CDC, or the Center for Disease Control. And I'm sitting here with empty seats behind me. I'd love to have this sanctuary full once again, but we're going to meet tomorrow night with a session to decide just when we'll open back up again. And we will not be open this Sunday. We'll continue to do our recorded services, but we'll announce probably this Sunday or next week sometime when we think that we'll be opening in the future. Today, I'd like to talk about something because of this. It's been about a month now that we've had to deal, a little over a month that we've had to deal with this COVID-19. And I think people are starting to get worn, a little bit weary. Some of them are a little bit overstressed with what's going on. I think about some of our farmers, especially our pig farmers that have hogs that are ready for market. They're not able to take them. There's just a lot of stressful and situations going on that I think we need a word of hope. And today I received an email from Rick Warren. He was doing a devotion on 9 reasons to have hope in God's goodness. And what he did was use Psalm 23 as his reasons. He found 9 reasons there to have hope. And I'd like to share some of those things that he talked about. When you start out with, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. We know that we can put our hope in the Lord. If he truly is our shepherd, we should have no reason to have any want or any needs, because God has promised that he will provide for us. The second line says, he maketh me to lie down in green pastures, and he leadeth me beside the still waters. I think of the fact that we're in a time when we're not seeing the green pastures, we're not seeing the goodness, we're not seeing the still waters. We're only seeing that, like that one small dot on a page. And there's goodness all around us, but we're concentrating on what COVID-19 is doing, and we're not seeing the goodness in the world, in the green pastures and the still waters. And know that God will help us if we let him to see the goodness in the world around us. Also, that the next line, he restoreth my soul. Know that God is really the only one who can give us energy back, be able to restore our soul and replenish our strength, to be able to help us. Paul says, when I am weak, then I am strong. Know that when we're in that time where we're down, it's when we turn to the Lord. Then that is when we can receive the strength that only God can give. The next line is, he leadeth me along paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Know that he leadeth me, meaning God's going to guide us along any difficulties we might face. If we turn to him, he can be our guide. He can be our light to take us through when we're uncertain as to what to do. We just need to turn to him and not worry about tomorrow. Know that God, if he will take care of the birds in the air and the flowers in the fields, he will take care of us as well. And then the next line is, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. We're walking through some dark times here. We're in some ways, we're in that valley of the shadow of death. We haven't even hit supposedly our peak yet for COVID-19 here in Osceola County. We're definitely walking in that valley, but know in that valley that God is still with us and that he will still be there to comfort us and help us through. He does not leave us in that time. Know also that goes on to say, thy rod and thy staff, they will comfort me. Know that a shepherd uses a rod and a staff to take and guide and protect his sheep. And God is using and guiding us and leading us. If we but turn to Him, He will help us through the difficult times. He will give us the answers when we have times of uncertainty. And then thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Know that the Lord will continue to provide for us and show His favor for us, and that God will give us such goodness that we're going to get more than we even expected or even need. Know that God will provide for our needs and then some. And the promise is sure there that He will take care of us. Again, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And then it goes on that surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Know that no matter what happens, God is going to be with us. We have no fear to face because God is our hope. He will be there no matter what happens in life. God never leaves us. And then the final verse, I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, is where we have our greatest hope, knowing that one day we will be with the Lord. Jesus said, in my house are many rooms, and if it were not so, I would have told you. He's going there. He's already gone to prepare a place for us. Know that whatever happens in this world, we have a better place to go. And we are living not for this world, but we're really living for the next, where we will spend eternity with our Father. Know that we have hope that we can find, especially in our scriptures, especially in one like Psalm 23. God bless you and have a good week.